me through, what did he ask you for? I mean, did this start with incremental things, a loan here? How did it start?
Not at all. He never asked me for anything. It was more what he was giving me. He would give me things. He gave me jewelry. He gave me all kinds of things. He never asked me for anything. The first time I got scammed out of in a financial way was when we were looking at houses and we were going to buy a house together, and he kept telling me his assistant sent the down payment to the title company, and it got lost in the mail, and wanted me to go ahead and write the check for it, and then he would reimburse me once they found the check. So that's how he did it. He never really asked for anything like loans or anything like that. It was, I don't know what happened to this check. Go ahead and pay it and I'll pay you back.
A guy with that kind of experience being a con knows if you go in asking, maybe a red flag will go up and the person will run off. On one hand, obviously, he's moving fast. But on the other hand, we're told at a certain age, you know what you want. So I wouldn't be surprised if you met somebody and they wanted to, take it fast, because you've dated so much. You know the checklist, you know what you want in a person. And if they fit the bill, okay, and that's how it works, right?
Right. And he was offering us a different life than we had ever had. I was a single mom. I struggled. I worried about money 24/7, and he was offering me a life where I didn't have to worry anymore.
Yeah, no, I get it. Yeah, Sara, I thought about you when I was reading your mom's story and your story. I was like, this is like Dirty John, It's like he is like an episode of that. But that just speaks to how much this happens, that we can think now in popular culture of things that have happened in books and blogs. So you saw Richard's picture on a blog, Sara, and told your mom that he was not the person that she thought. Did you Google him? How did he pop up on a blog that you were looking at?
Well, so we knew him as Mickey, and so we had searched him by that name and come up with nothing, pretty much. And then it wasn't until my sister went through his vehicle and found some paperwork with a different name, which was Richard Scott Smith, that we Googled. And yeah, we just typed Richard Scott Smith into Google, and a blog came up with a nice picture of him in a black and white jumpsuit behind bars.
I would have passed out. Tracy, how did you confront him once you learned what Sara had found?
Well, my family was amazing. Sara kept him busy and got me away from him. She actually took him somewhere and dropped him off and fled. Like, as soon as he got out of the car, she took off, and they set up a scenario that I needed to go get my son from school. And so I didn't know anything until I was on the road on my way home, thinking that I needed to pick up my son from school. It took a really long time to process the whole entire situation. There were so many facets to the story. There was the financial, the emotional, the, everything. There were so many different stories within the story. So humiliation was the main feeling when I was humiliated. I had to go back and tell all these people who I saw every day and who cared about me that this just happened to me, and it was horrible.